Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back. This is Weeknights.
yes, it
I
is. Sorry, there's a truck going by.
and that's why we pod.
Right.
This is Weeknights. I am JD, aka He Who Pods.
I'm Dash, aka Dashing D, aka the realest king of R&B, and it is Monday. Hey, ho, hey. No one's excited about Monday, but it's fine.
Only me, and I always contain
Only
my
you.
excitement on Mondays because I don't like to snitch.
You don't wanna. You don't wanna
I
upset
also don't want to
the
rub people's face in
Fridayers.
it because a
Right.
lot of people be excited on Fridays, and I don't. For me, it's just another day. But Mondays are lit for me. And so I try to contain myself because I know most people feel like Eeyore on Monday. They feel like,
That's true.
okay, it's Monday.
Yeah.
I guess I have to go do the thing now.
It does feel like that sometimes on Monday, but sometimes Monday feels good if you. It depends on how your weekend went, or even how your Sunday went. Cause there's certain Monday mornings where I'll wake up and I'll be like, "All right, I'm ready. I'm fully prepared for whatever is about to happen this week."
Okay.
And there are other Mondays where I'm like, I'm about to walk into hell. I'm grumpy. Okay.
Right.
I almost feel like I'm grumpier about Fridays than I am about Mondays. And Fridays are, the intro to the weekend for me. But I just feel like, man, it's easy to. Sorry. Sorry, YouTube. Man, it's easy to F up a Friday.
It's fine.
You could start out thinking that the Friday is going to be great. And one thing goes wrong, and it's like a domino effect. So, you know, whatever. Listen. Um, Me and Oscar the Grouch are kindred spirits on certain days of the week. So it is what it is. It
Got it.
is what it is. I'm sure there's people who can identify. But this Monday, feeling good, feeling great, ready to go.
All right. Then let's do this thing.
Not ready to die. What
I
a
see what you did there.
terrible transition. But
I
we
saw, I
did,
saw what you did.
yeah, we did want to talk about Biggie and the 30th anniversary of Ready to Die. Um, so something special is happening. Uh, Timberland, you know, or as we affectionately like to call them on the eastern side of the country, Tim's. There's going to be some Notorious B.I.G. Tims. Have they been released yet? They have been released. 'Cause they're available for sale now. But Timberland is collabing with Biggie's estate to give you the Christopher Wallace collection.
Holler.
And it's to honor the 30th anniversary of his debut album, Ready to Die.
Love it.
So it says that the new collaboration features the iconic, this is actually a press release from the Timberland Company. It says that the new collaboration features the iconic 6-inch boot in two unique styles, representing the significance of Biggie's impact through the blend of music, fashion, and culture. And just to let you know, and they also say he's known for his iconic street style. Biggie popularized Timberland boots as a staple of urban fashion, particularly within the hip hop community. His choice to wear and rap about Timberland, both in music videos and everyday life, cemented the brand's association with authenticity, culture, and resilience. Biggie's cultural impact is still felt today as Timberland boots remain an iconic symbol of the era and continue to be celebrated in fashion and music circles. I think that's so cool that they wrote that like it's a love letter to him, almost like almost like a thank you for putting us on the map.
Yeah.
I dig that. I dig that.
But it's not true.
Okay. Well, I just want to talk about the design real quick. Introduced in wheat and black colorways, the collection includes our original Timberland boots with detailed elements that incorporate iconic visuals and lyrics from Ready to Die onto the Timberland design. Mirroring the original artwork from the album cover, the shoe tongue and Battlewink. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Pay homage to one of the most recognizable album covers in hip hop history. The boots also include a second gold toned. What is that? What is that word?
You got it in front of you. I don't know.
It looks like Badu to me.
You just want to make Erica Badu part of everything. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on, let me see.
Bottle ink with a crown design inspired by Biggie, being coined as King of NYC. Incorporated is an ox tip as the aglets of the laces, symbolizing the direct personal experience of listening to music on devices like portable audio players and CD players, tapping into the nostalgia of Biggie's reign in hip hop. Biggie's name is also laser etched in the heel of the sole and embossed in the collar, representative of how he has cemented his name in hip hop, Timberland history, and continues to inspire the next generation of icons. I think this is super cool. I would like to see the Tims in person. I will not be purchasing them. They're too rich for my blood. But I will
I don't see the
I would
Badu thing.
Bodoink.
Where was that at? What paragraph?
Badoink.
What paragraph?
Ooh.
From the Rolling Stones article, right?
No, I'm reading this directly off of the Timberland website.
Oh shit! All right, hold on. See, I didn't know that. What you sent me was from Rolling Stone.
Oh yeah, I figured this was probably more accurate than anything else because this was the press release from them.
Well, then I can't tell you because I don't have that in front of me. But
Hold on.
I'm sure it's fine.
Um,
I just want to say, is Biggie who popularized wearing Timbs?
I can't answer. I don't know.
I just wasn't Wu-Tang and Nas and everyone from the '90s wearing Timbs in their videos. Am I wrong here?
I don't think you're wrong, but I don't know what came first. I honestly, because I was gonna ask you when you said what you said, I was gonna ask you, is that
I mean, I feel like
that
there was
in
cats wearing Timbs in their videos before Biggie. But all right.
yeah, I don't know.
I just
Oh my
maybe they
god,
feel that Biggie had a wider mainstream appeal, and that's why.
I put in the word and it pulled up VR porn videos. Glad I'm not using my work computer.
All right.
Okay. Um, yeah. So I don't
So you
know.
sent me the article.
Yeah, I don't know. I
All right.
think
Well,
that
this is a
I
cool
think
thing.
I'm too. I think I'm too young. Young. I think I was too young. We were too young to know. I don't think we would know that. I think we'd have to find out. Like we'd
It
have to
says
do.
it says Bedoink.
It says Badoink.
Badoink.
Right. But then when you put in Badoink on the what is on Reddit, someone said, I think it's a porno website, and when I'm browsing porno subreddits with my iPad, it does about 5 redirects.
Yep. Badoink is when the raised satchels are used in a ba-ba motion and making clean one tap noise as doink once you land or even in the air. That's from Urban Dictionary.
Okay, I found it. Because Timberland says what it is. The soles are made, the dual branded hang tag,
Okay, there it is.
referred to as the Badoink.
Well, there you have it, folks. You didn't even know you was getting a lesson on Tim's today.
And
You
porn.
come here for the latest, the greatest, and the shameless of the entertainment industry, and who knows what else you're gonna get.
Who knows?
Badoink, our term of the week. And this ain't even a podcast that does term of the week.
I know. Look at that. Look at us branching out. Look at us
All right.
borrowing from sexual intellectual.
Right. All right. Let's talk about the
New
Tims. And
episode
so,
out now. Hey.
yes, I finally put out another episode of the Sexual Intellectual podcast the other day. Thank you. Yes, this is true.
Okay.
Available only on YouTube because I have been a lazy bastard and I have not put the audio up on all platforms yet. Perhaps I will do that today.
Yo, that is so real though. Okay, we can't veer off,
It's
but
not
like
not for
life
today.
and times of a podcaster, sometimes all you get is a YouTube video. Sorry. It's just sometimes you gotta wait for the audio.
Subscribe.
It's just right. Please come back next week or whenever I come back. Like that's just some real podcaster shit. Sometimes all you gonna get is one way, and you gotta be okay with
Correct.
that.
That's facts. But
Yeah.
anyway, back to the Biggie
Right.
Timberlands. The Christopher Wallace collection is a cool idea. I looked at the pictures of the Tims. They're just Tims. There's nothing
Yeah.
really special about these Tims. But if it's going to help with Timberland sales, if it's going to help the Biggie estate make some cash, if it's going to help celebrate the 30th anniversary of Biggie's iconic album, I'm all for it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree. I think
Are you searching up another Bedoink?
well, I typed in who first wore Tim's in hip hop.
I'm not going to get a straight up answer. And
Gemini
the
has
reason
listed a few rappers. Gemini first lists Biggie Smalls at the top, then Nas, Tupac, Cameron, and Mobb Deep. I don't see Wu Tang on there.
okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Congratulations to Timberland and the Biggie estate. I'm sure this will be a great source of income, and I'm sure people will run out there and get them. It is a cool thing if you're a collector as well.
Right. I agree with that. Okay, Adweek, who's maybe a little bit more credible than Gemini, and then I'm done. But according to Adweek, Biggie, Nas, and DMX. All
All
right.
right,
I'm
can we
closing my
move on?
now.
Please, can we move on? Please. I'm about to
Next.
burst. I'm about to burst a blood vessel over here.
Okay. You is the next one.
Me? No, not me. I'm not the next topic. Oh, I'm the next person to put Tim's
No.
in videos? You're a fool. No, not me. Not me. But anyway.
Yeah.
Um
Anyway, I was going to start talking about how Tim's used to hurt my feet, but anyway, let's please. It's a very. I think the bottom line is what they did not
the
say.
bottom line is men are out here wearing 6-inch boots and they're not talking about the 6-inch heels they wear all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
The bottom line is, I Timberlands are very popular and very cultural relevant when you were talking about New York City.
Yeah.
So I think that you probably be hard pressed to not find a New York City rapper who did not wear Timbs. I think it's safe to say that all, if not most, wore Timbs in some way, shape, or form. It was just also cool to do it when they were first coming up. So that it just is what it is. Anyway,
Yes. They are a very big part of a certain part of the culture. certain time of the culture is what I mean by part. In the 90s, Tims were everywhere. Today, maybe not so much, but in the 90s, early 2000s, everyone was wearing Tims in their videos. Yes, predominantly people from the East Coast slash New York rappers.
When I was, last thing I'll say, when I was in college and winter came, that was how you knew who was from New York.
Yep.
You knew the people from Baltimore were going to be wearing ACGs. Like it was, there were certain things, there were certain tells, and footwear was one of them. Where that was just that was I too had my had my Tims, and
Yep.
that's how people be like, "Oh, you from Brooklyn?"
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's you. Yeah.
You don't sound like
Yeah.
you're from Brooklyn. No, I am. Piss me off.
Right.
Anyway, anyway. So moving right along, but yeah. Speaking of rappers,
So T-Pain put out a video on his Instagram a couple weeks ago, and we forgot to speak about it. And so today we decided we will. And so T-Pain has been known to rap here and there.
mhm.
T-Pain can rap, but this video kind of came out of nowhere and got a lot of internet buzz. Uh, People are saying T-Pain has the best rap performance of the year from this verse, and I think that's really funny.
He did
Not
great.
to knock T-Pain, but just because, like, oh, yeah, just found out T-Pain could rap. Okay, got it.
I think he calls himself rapper. Isn't one of his projects called Rapper Turns Singer?
Something like
Yeah.
that, yeah. Yeah. And even if you listen to the live version of On Top of the Covers, there's
Hmm.
a part where he speaks about how he rapped first,
Yeah.
and how he kind of liked the things that come with being a rapper, but then like when he sang and saw the emotional connection people have with music in that way, it just did something different for him, specifically when he sung a song for his dad. And so ever since then it was singing that he stuck to. But and yeah, so T-Pain can rap for those who don't know. T-Pain bodied the verse, and he mentioned some very recent things. He mentions Glorilla. There is a reference to um
I actually, I
sexy.
typed that out. I typed that line out. I like that line.
Yeah. He mentions there's a reference to Sexy Red. And of course Diddy makes a small appearance in the video as well. And so
So about
um
Glorilla. Yeah, Glow.
yeah, Glow. And so yeah, T-Pain can rap. T-Pain lets you know that he is tapped in with the things currently going on in the culture.
Hmm.
And it was a great verse. And to me, what was more important was the caption of the video, which said "New tunes coming soon."
I like that. I like that energy. Let us
Yes.
know you coming,
Pause.
niggas. So,
I couldn't help it. I just felt like that was too easy. I'm not a big fan of the pause thing today, but I just thought like right there that was perfect. You know what I mean? Cam and Mace would have paused that.
another New York staple.
Another New York State, right?
Anyway, yeah, I like that energy. And I've been saying it a lot lately that, I think there's room for everybody, but I also think that, when somebody is willing to give us that energy and give us uh, that good rap, I'm here for it. So he sounded great. I had no complaints about it. I
Same.
thought it was cool. I would like to hear more. I am definitely interested in whatever's coming next. So,
Yeah.
um, good for T Pain. I love the fact that T Pain is so multifaceted. I think he's great. Like I know he has his show or whatever it is he does, his internet
It's a
stuff that he
podcast.
does. It is a podcast. Okay.
It's called
Um,
Napa Boy.
I think the clips that I've seen of that, I think are great.
Yeah.
I just think he's so charismatic. He has such a great personality, and he's super talented. I mean, that goes without saying. But I just feel like he's one of them ones that you gotta keep your eye on him because he's good at all of the things he does. So yeah, um, excited to hear what he has in store for us.
Yeah, I mean, he's killing it. He's been doing a great job. On Top of the Covers was very popular. I like the live version better. And he's been putting out a lot of music since he kind of came back out a couple years ago, and it's been quality music for the most part. And so I don't think that will be any different here. I look forward to whatever he puts out, and definitely be here to check it out.
Yeah, that's real.
Right now, let's let the juice loose. Pause.
Right.
Last pause. Last pause. Last pause.
Beetlejuice came out a couple weeks ago.
Yes, and I saw it opening weekend, but I said I would wait, and
Yes,
now my
I've seen.
co-host has seen it as well. Finally.
Fi- Finally, I've seen it. Um, hmm. What did you think?
Okay, so first of all, shame on me because I did not realize that Tim Burton was doing it. I don't know why, but for some reason I was nervous that like someone else was going to take over and do this film. And so I'm
Mhm.
glad I was wrong. Let me start there because
Okay.
this is Tim Burton,
Mhm.
and I think they did a great job of continuing so many years later. When the trailer came out, we said that even though the trailer looked good, we were a little nervous because it's been so many years since the first one came out. I think they did a great job of keeping the same themes, keeping the history or the timeline intact.
Yeah.
Um, I think they did a great job of also advancing the characters and the story.
Mhm.
I don't really have many complaints about this movie. Um, I think there were a lot of great moments. I think they did a good job of using both the old and new technology
Mhm.
effects. It was a good blend of both of those. You got some of the old like claymation kind of stuff, but then you also got some very cool new stuff that's more modern. Um, my favorite thing is Soul Train.
That was too good. That was funny. The whole movie was funny, but that was funny.
Yeah, it's my favorite part of the whole movie is the Soul Train. Yeah, and Bob, poor Bob.
Bob was great, but honestly, my favorite. Maybe this is my favorite line. My favorite line is when I can't remember her name right now, but um, his ex-wife, when he sees her, he says, "You look so put together."
Yeah, she's all stapled.
She stapled herself back together. I
Yeah.
was just like, I just,
Mhm.
it was good, clean fun. It was just, it was just fun. It was a fun film, and I agree with you. I feel like they did a good job of keeping up with the characters and the storylines, and it felt like a well done sequel.
Yeah.
Um, all sequels are not great,
Nope.
especially when you try to continue a story or you try to like put the characters into their new lives, their older selves. It's really difficult sometimes, and sometimes it's not believable because it's
Right.
just like, but that person wouldn't have. Okay, whatever. But the point is that yeah, I thought it was really funny. Um, there were a lot of moments where you could just laugh, and it was cute and it was fun and it wasn't too out there, but it was just enough out there, and I don't know. It was very nostalgic, I think,
Yeah.
but in a really good way. So yeah, I definitely give it a high score. I would. I had a good time with it. I thought it was fun. Um, yeah, and seeing the old characters too.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was cool that they were able to do that. Sometimes you get all new people who are just not really, they don't do it justice.
Right.
I feel like the characters did do it justice. Um, I thought that Jenna did a great job too.
Yep.
Um, I like Jenna Ortega. I just feel like she's her dark her dark humor shines through in every role that she does. You could tell that in real life she's probably got an interesting sense of humor. So I enjoy that about her, and I
Yeah,
thought
it
that was
made sense. It made sense that she would be in this. Her and Tim Burton are working together with the Wednesday show, so
yeah,
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 it
which
made
I'm
sense.
excited about.
She kind of fit right in.
Yeah, yeah, she did. She did, and it worked out. So um, I just knew we couldn't trust that boy. I just knew we couldn't. I knew we couldn't trust that little motherfucker. I just knew. I knew. I won't give it away, but I'll just say I just knew we couldn't trust that little motherfucker. Okay. I saw him. I said, mm-mm. He looked too much like a member of NSYNC. Something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. Um, it was like a cross between Justin Timberlake and one of the Backstreet Boys. I just knew. I just, little motherfucker.
You got the moment now. You feel good.
Yeah. Cause
Okay.
it's like, you know, niggas.
Um,
Anyway.
I enjoy that this film stuck to the core Beetlejuice lore, but
Yeah.
also incorporated lots of other things, and so you see uh the stepmom from the first movie
Mm-hmm.
trying to do all these different things now with her art, and they're
Mm-hmm.
like more towards the modern things of today, and
Yeah.
she's still just as kooky, and that was cool.
Yeah.
You also see like all of the things that we know from the afterlife realm. um and I think there were a lot of cool unannounced cameos. And so, we didn't know Danny DeVito was going to be in there. We didn't know William Defoe was going to be in there.
Mhm.
William Defoe's character is hilarious in that
Yeah.
movie.
He was great.
It's just, you got to keep it real.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thing.
that was
It's all
I,
every time you just like, thanks so much. You helped me keep it real.
I didn't like that Danny DeVito had to go out like that though.
What's
Just,
in He's Danny DeVito. We're gonna be there the whole movie. Like,
I know, but I was just no. You know what killed me? Pun intended. You know what killed me
what's that?
was was at the cleaners.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no, no, no. It was one of those moments where you want to yell at the screen.
Right.
Like, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you think something is behind the curtain, something is behind the curtain. Run.
Yes. Yes.
Run.
And we got to learn about Beetlejuice before he was dead. That was
Right.
cool. He
That
was
was
also a dirtbag back then too, apparently.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's still a dirtbag.
I
Well,
love it.
what's left of him. But he's
Well,
yeah.
I'm saying before.
No, I know what you're saying, but
You heard him speaking a whole nother language.
yeah.
It was good. It was good. I liked it.
That was funny. That was
Yeah.
funny.
It was good times. I think they did good with the Mr. Juice character.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt like they hit it. I know we were worried, but I feel like this was a great outcome.
Oh yeah, I think it was good. It was good. I don't know what to rate it because I don't think it was the best movie on the planet,
No.
but it was a good sequel. And so I don't know if it should be a 7.5 or an 8. I don't know. I've gone back and forth with that.
I think I'd give it a
But
solid 8.
Yeah, cause like the wife, they could have developed that story a little more.
Yeah.
And then it did drag a little bit, even though it was a short movie.
Hmm.
And so I would take points away for those two things. But whatever, something between the seven. Let me say 7.8. How about that?
Okay.
I meet it in the middle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 7.8.
That's not bad. That's
Nah,
solid.
not at all.
That's decent.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. I liked it. I don't have, like I said, I don't really have complaints about it. Yeah,
And they left room for a third film.
they did. They did, which they don't have to do, but um they can.
We'll see.
Well, because it gets hairy no matter what you do, whether it's a third season of a television show or a third movie in a franchise. Number three is always weird, and sometimes weird means bad. Not
So,
always, but always weird. It always gets weird. It's like the writers get a little, I don't know what it is. They're like, oh, they loved two of them. Let's try this now. And that doesn't always go.
I will say, just Tim Burton, if you find this clip somehow, please do not do like Hangover. That's all I ask. Just don't do like Hangover, because that third one, it shouldn't exist.
Yeah, I love Hangover. Yeah, that's always been my shit. But I do understand. Number three was, yeah.
Yes. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is our Beetlejuice review. And that's also our pod. We're going to get up out of
Shortest
here.
review ever.
We're going to get up out of here. We will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.